When Rocksalt, a fledgling IT consultancy, first moved into a cash and carry building in Ancoats, they weren't thinking about life-changing partnerships or social transformation. They were just trying to keep their computers dry. Downstairs, another organisation was trying to make another kind of difference. Mustard Tree, a charity focused on tackling homelessness and poverty, had set up shop in the same building. Both were scraping by in the early days, but what started as an accidental cohabitation blossomed into a powerful collaboration, one that would help hundreds of people reclaim their lives. Mustard Tree's mission has always been clear: to create opportunity and rebuild lives. For many, that starts with their Freedom Project. It's a life skills and work readiness programme aimed at helping people who've had more barriers than usual to moving on in life and achieve independence. The overall goal of the project is to equip participants with the sort of skills and experience that will improve their likelihood of future employment and give them a sense of belonging to a community. Dave, a former software developer, was one of those people.
So I was a software developer for quite a number of years. It's a high-stress environment. And eventually, out of the blue, I started getting panic attacks and stuff like that, which got worse over time. And it got to a point where I became agoraphobic, so I couldn't even leave the house to walk out. I had to give up that career because of that. And I was kind of in a rut for a number of years, but I got to a point where I didn't know what the next step was. I had no clue where to go. I think my mum suggested Mustard Tree, but then the job centre also at that time suggested this. I signed up for their 40-week programme. I chose to work in the kitchens, which is something I've never done before. I thought, just do something different. And doing that built up my confidence, made me realise, take on challenges and overcome them.
As Dave's confidence grew, so did the opportunities. Mustard Tree introduced him to Rocksalt, which was still based just around the corner on the upper floor.
I didn't know, at the end of that course, although I built the confidence, still didn't know where to go. And that's where I got involved in Rocksalt, who used to be in this building. And Mustard Tree suggested to them that I just work for them for one day a week, and it developed from that. So I'm now back into doing development, software development.
What started as a one-day-a-week placement turned into a full-circle comeback. Dave is now back in software development full-time.
If I had come to Mustard Tree, I have no idea where I'd be now.
Yes.
It's hard to imagine what other route I have to take.
Yes, also the same thing, yeah.
Dave wasn't the only one whose life took a turn for the better. His partner Gina, who had recently moved from Hungary, was also struggling to find direction.
I moved, as you can tell from my accent, from Hungary to England because of him. We were on ESA, and basically at the time I couldn't find a job because my English wasn't sufficient enough. When Dave started to volunteer here and tell me all about it, how much he actually enjoyed it and helped him, he did mention at the time there was not enough people in the kitchen, so I decided to help out for him with him, and it was really amazing and met a lot of people and really enjoyed the cooking, serving, teaching people how to do certain things. It was amazing. I helped out a little bit with the English course. I just really enjoyed it.
It's definitely a melting pot.
Yeah, it is a melting pot that you learn so much about each other's lives, cultures and languages. It's really fun thing to learn.
Today, Gina is employed full-time by Rocksalt as their finance officer.
And I got employed basically because Dave got employed by Rocksalt. I got employed by them, and I do the finances. I'm the finance lady. It's definitely develops your confidence in yourself, communicating with people and working as a team.
Yes.
And you get to know people and you make connections, and it helps a lot.
Then there's Jane. Originally sent to Mustard Tree by the job centre, she thought she'd be there for 4 weeks. She stayed for 2.5 years.
I got sent here from the job centre at the same time as Dave, and thought I'd try something different, and I went to work in the warehouse. I had boots, gloves, everything. It was brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
She loved it.
Well, I was only supposed to be here for 4 weeks, and I stayed 2.5 years in the warehouse. It was absolutely brilliant. I loved going out and about in the vans, carrying furniture. I even became a supervisor in the warehouse. Yes, telling them all what to do, where to go. Yes, it was brilliant. Oh God, it was amazing. I was the only girl. It was brilliant. I didn't even want to go. In the old building, I did art. I loved doing art. I got given a wall. I got given a wall.
The wall
So
was
I did
there,
a
I
painting
think.
on the wall. Oh, it was brilliant. Then I got on the wall. So I did a bird on that wall, and then it all got knocked down and changed. Really, really lovely people. Yeah,
It is.
it's a family thing.
It is a family, definitely.
thing, isn't it?
So it's partly because everyone has, you know everyone's got issues,
Yeah.
so you don't feel
Excluded or different or anything. Everyone should be understanding based on their own problems, probably.
Over the years, Rocksalt has supported Mustard Tree with everything from basic IT fixes to developing a custom volunteer management system that's since been adopted by other charities.
We were here in this building for 9 years, and during that time you get a lot of volunteers come along who've got some IT capability, and so we take on the volunteers roles for a couple of weeks just to give them an idea of working in an IT office, installing Windows and fixing hard disks and stuff like that. So so it's lovely to have them working for us after all these years. Well, I think I just want to say thank you to Mustard Tree for being so good to us. We were a small business. We couldn't afford, commercial rent. And Paul Wenham and I just saw the space downstairs and thought, wow, if only we could share resources and share the space. And then this upstairs, where Mustard Tree was previously, they moved downstairs, and upstairs became a sort of hub of small organisations that were like-minded.
In a world where partnerships are often transactional, Rocksalt and Mustard Tree stand out for their humanity. This is what collaboration looks like when it's driven by compassion, not contracts. From mental health recovery to rediscovered careers, language barriers to leadership roles, their shared space has become a launching pad for transformation. And it all began with some computers under a leaking roof, a spare room, and a couple of cups of tea.